Today, we have the great pleasure of inviting Mr. Jack Ma, the top business leader of the world. Mr. Jack Ma, as you know very well, has aspired to bring the internet to our fingertips by making it accessible, affordable, and reliable for us all. In co-founding Alibaba Group in 1999, and is world-renowned for leading his startup into a world-class e-commerce and digital ecosystem giant in less than 20 years. At the same time, from his experience as a lecturer at Hanzhou University before becoming a startup entrepreneur, he is an extremely passionate educator who also calls himself, quote unquote, the Chief Education Officer. It would be fortunate if his insights that are valuable as an entrepreneur into social transformation could be shared through the fireside chat with
一部手机在家创业，转发分享就秒结到账。很多80后、90后，还有50多岁的网盲大姐做了第1个月就赚2万多，做1年月收入最少10万以上，时间越长收入越高。重要的是没有投资，不用囤货，兼职全职都可以。如果你也渴望成功，请加微信616-356-616-356。朋友，了解不会失去什么，但拒绝了解可能会错失良机。
Research, culture, and sports. I'm sure that he will provide a lot of insight. To this end, this fireside chat is being live streamed worldwide over the internet. I hope that the profound insights of Mr. Jack Ma being also live streamed over the internet will inspire students at Waseda University who could not be accommodated here today in this auditorium due to far oversubscribed registrations for administration and the youth worldwide to take the first very step towards becoming leaders by never giving up, which is the motto of Mr. Jack Ma himself, in realizing their future dreams and aspirations. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, President Takamata. So now, I'd like to welcome Mr. Ma and then the 3 entrepreneurs of Waseda University. So, Mr. Ma and Mr. Imabayashi, Mr. Ashikari, and then Dr. Tamaki, please come to the stage. Can you give them a good applause? Now, before we begin the fireside chat, I'd like to introduce Mr. Ma and the Waseda entrepreneurs. First of all, as all of you know, Mr. Jack Ma is a lead founder of one of the largest e-commerce and digital ecosystem companies in the world, the Alibaba Group, and has served as executive chairman since May 2013. From its foundation in 1999 till May 2013, Mr. Ma served as the chairman and the chief executive officer for Alibaba. He is also the founder of Zhejiang-based Jack Ma Foundation. Now, 3 Waseda entrepreneurs. Mr. Hiroki Imabayashi is a PhD student at Graduate School of Creative Science and Engineering at Waseda University. His research interest is data security and artificial intelligence. While researching and actively publishing, he started Eaglis, a company specializing in mainly secure artificial intelligence, and he is now its CEO. He was once described as an AI monster by Nikkei, the most prestigious economic newspapers in Japan. AI monster is not Frankenstein, but the freelance AI entrepreneurs like us, Mr. Imabayashi. Then Mr. Seiya Ashikari is also a PhD student at the Graduate School of Advanced Science and Engineering, and then the participant in Waseda Edge program, our entrepreneur development scheme. He is the founder and the CEO of Ecology as Inc., specializing mainly in making fish feed from the crickets to stop overfishing small fish and protect the marine ecosystem. He's awarded several prizes, including Grand Prix in the business planning competition hosted by Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry. Finally, Dr. Emi Tamaki is an associate professor at the School of Advanced Engineering and Science and Engineering, and also founder of H2L Inc. In 2011, Professor possessed hand and equipment to control the movements of the hands was selected as one of the Time magazine 50 best invention of the year. In 2015, she was named one of the Nikkei Women of the Year for her inventions of unlimited hand. In 2016, she received Wired Audi Innovation Award, and this year, Newsweek magazine covers her story as tech innovator. Now, some all formalities has been left behind. May I call Mr. Mars Jack, and then also the three entrepreneurs by your first names, because some of the Japanese names are very long. All right. Okay, so now, so we are starting today's fireside chat with Jack and Hiroki. And Hiroki, before you start the dialogue with Jack, could you give us a brief introduction of yourself and your research and the business interest, please?
Sure. Is the mic on? Okay. Yeah, I'm Hiroki, CEO and founder of Igris, and I'm doing AI and security things, and from researcher. I used to be researcher and doing research on AI and security in this data security, data technology, and AI era. And so in the introduction, I think three things, the keyword. One is data, and the other is and AI and security, three things. So what's the relationship of these things? So I think this is like a cooking scenario. When you cook something, the data is kind of material, like a vegetable. And AI is a recipe, how to cook the data. And security is, I think, the plate, dish. So if you have a great vegetable and great recipe, you can create, of course, very, very good, delicious food. But what if there are no dishes? So it's like very not dirty, but it's kind of, we cannot eat the things. If the delicious food is on the floor, we cannot eat. So I think security is really important of this data and AI era as like infrastructure. This is what Igris is making. So Igris' vision is to create a cyberspace where people, enterprise can utilize AI or data services safely and comfortably. And we are just providing a secure AI engine and helping enterprise to share data securely and manage AI model in the cloud in secure way. That's our what we are doing as Igris. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So you can start answering your question.
Okay. So I brought a couple of questions which really I'm facing right now when I'm managing a company. The first question is about about potential needs. So I'm now doing a business from the very technology-oriented business. And I don't want to solve like a very short-term problem. I want to solve the long-term problem, which is the next generation of AI. I think, I'm doing it, as I said, data security, secure AI. And that is the next of AI more things, because many company right now, AI company is providing their, serving their data to crowd. So from now on, companies are using this data on the cloud. So we have to secure these data. But at this moment, people don't realize well about the security of this data. They are very focusing on how to build AI, how to utilize AI, that kind of things. So my question is, I think you Alibaba at the first stage, the internet is not well known, and people maybe criticize that kind of idea. And I'm facing the same problem right now. So how did you deal with these potential needs? Of course, the best way is to solve the actualized problem. But how did you survive this, overcome these potential needs, and what's your compass on that time? That's my question.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. First, let me say, can you hear me? No. Maybe turn it out. Hello? Can you hear me now? Yes. Sorry about that. Well, first, thank you so much for inviting me. Waseda University is the university that I've been hearing when I was very young. I watched the Japanese TV. I heard about this university. So I'm very, very honored to be invited. By listening these three great young people's ideas and dreams, I'm touched and moved. By your question, I think first you have a big challenge. The challenge is normally people with great academic mind do not want to be entrepreneur. Those people who become entrepreneur, normally they're not good at schooling. So if you're very smart, easy for you to get a job. If you have a good bachelor degree, master degree, PhD degree, it's easy for you to get a job in a big company. People like us, we're terrible in the schooling. So we have no company want us, so we have to do ourselves. And this is what I believe. People should have IQ, EQ, and I have called LQ, the Q of love. So if you have a great IQ, then it's easy for you to be successful. Right. But if you have high EQ, EQ means you have a tough days, and then